Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of the Space Stories Read Aloud series. I hope you're having a wonderful day today because I've been having a pretty good day for myself, and I hope just everyone's having a good day and feeling good. So, today we are reading Astronaut Living in Space by Kayden. So, if you have a copy of the book, take this time to get it so you can read along. If not, take this time to get comfortable on the couch or wherever you're watching this, and we'll get started. So, Astronaut Living in Space by Kayden. Linda is an astronaut on the space shuttle. She is going to repair a broken telescope. Linda loves going into space. It is very exciting. As she looks out the window, she can see Earth below. What of you? She can see towns and rivers and mountains. Linda had wanted to go into space since she was a little girl. When she applied for jobs as an astronaut, thousands of other people applied too, but only 6 people would get in. Linda had to take a lot of tests. Doctors checked her heart, lungs, eyes, and ears. Finally, she got the job. Linda spent 18 months training to be an astronaut. During her training, she went on a machine that let her move as if she were in space. Space is very different from Earth. On Earth, a force called gravity keeps everyone on the ground. In space, there's less gravity. Astronauts can float around. This is called being weightless. It happens because of the way the shuttle moves around Earth. Before each mission, astronauts train for the job they will do in space. For this mission, Linda learned how to repair a telescope. She practiced on a model of a telescope in a swimming pool. Being underwater is a bit like being in space. Linda practiced again and again until she was perfect. Then she was ready to go up in the space shuttle. Linda's fourth mission. This is Linda's fourth mission. Each time the astronauts strap themselves into their seats, Linda gets butterflies. The final countdown begins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff! There is a deafening, thundering roar as the rockets fire the shuttle off the launch pad. People at launch control on Earth watch the takeoff. They can talk to the crew at any time. In just 30 seconds, the shuttle leaves the blue sky and enters the darkness of space. The rockets and fuel tank drop away. The rockets are collected from the sea to be used on another mission. Now Linda changes into trousers and a t-shirt to relax. She has pockets for her pens and snacks. Otherwise, they will float away. The space shuttle is made up of 3 parts: a space plane called the orbiter, a fuel tank, and 2 rockets. The rockets fire the orbiter into space. The orbiter carries equipment such as a laboratory or a telescope in the cargo bay. The crew uses a robotic arm to move things in and out of the cargo bay. There are 8 astronauts on Linda's mission. They live and work in the cabin. The mission commander is in charge. He sits with the pilot at the orbiter's controls. A few hours after takeoff, some of the crew take a break. Linda joins them for lunch. She straps herself into a seat. The food is in packages held on a tray. Linda ties her tray to her knee. She eats with a fork and a spoon, but she sucks her drink out of a pack so the drops don't float around. Finally, they reach the broken telescope. Linda puts on a special suit for walking out in space. It has oxygen to breathe because there is no air in space. It also has headphones and a microphone in the helmet so Linda can talk to the crew. A jet-propelled backpack helps Linda move around. Out in space at last! Linda begins to repair the telescope. But the telescope is bent and her repair tool does not fit. This means she must get the telescope into the cargo bay to do the repairs. Linda tells the commander about her problem. He moves at the robotic arm to pick up the telescope. But will it reach? Linda stands on the arm and gives directions. The arm is just long enough. Linda catches the telescope. The commander brings it back on the robotic arm to the orbiter's cargo bay. It takes a few hours for Linda to repair the telescope. Then she helps the commander to put it back in space. Linda is happy that she has done her job. Now Linda has to work out on an exercise machine. She's lighter in space than on Earth, so her bones and muscles do not have to work very hard. She must exercise for 2 hours a day. This stops her from growing weak. Linda works hard on the machine. A doctor checks her health as she exercises. After her workout, Linda washes with wet wipes. There are no showers on board. Drops of floating water can damage the equipment. There is a bathroom, though. It sucks everything safely away. Soon it is Linda's turn to sleep. She climbs into a bunk in the wall and lies down. The astronauts sleep in shifts, so some of the crew members are always awake to work. It is time to return to Earth. This could be dangerous. Earth is surrounded by blankets of gases called the atmosphere. The orbiter must re-enter the atmosphere at the perfect angle. If it re-enters too steeply, it will burn up. If it comes down at too shallow an angle, it will bounce into space. The pilot gets it just right. The orbiter re-enters the atmosphere safely. Linda looks out the window. The orbiter is red hot. It is 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, but it is covered with special tiles to stop it from burning up. Suddenly, a tile flies past the window. Linda does not worry. There are still enough tiles on the orbiter to protect it. The orbiter starts to glide through the air. In only 14 seconds, the spacecraft will touch down. The pilot lowers the landing gear. Then the orbiter lands. A drag chute, like a parachute, helps to slow it down. The astronauts have to wait for the orbiter to cool down. At last they come out. Linda looks up into space. She is already looking forward to another mission. And that is the end of Astronaut Living in Space by Kayden. I really hope you enjoyed the story. And now, as always, it is time to find out what we will be reading next week. I have my lucky hat here, that has some books in it, so we'll pick one. Let's see. Next week, we will be reading Animals in the Sky by Sara Gillingham. So that's what we will be reading next week. Once again, I will always put it in the description if you guys want to check it out and follow along when I read. So yeah, once again, Animals in the Sky by Sara Gillingham. Next week, next Wednesday. So that concludes this week's video. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving and is safe and healthy and eat lots of turkey and mashed potatoes. I'm personally looking forward to stuffing, but that's me. So, yeah, I guess that's all. I'll see you next week. Bye!